Hello, ladies. How are you? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can, but let me know anyway. Thank you, Rochelle. I appreciate that. Alrighty. Hello, Joselina. How are you? Hope you're feeling a little bit better. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. As you look to your lower right, I have a mess. Okay, it was from the previous project, the merman and the gargoyle thing. If you guys look at that painting, the gargoyle, you'll notice that the mouth turns into two eyes, and yet there's a nose and a mouth down below it. So it looks like you got two faces. That was pointed out to me this morning. And so I checked it out. And sure enough, there's two skulls, one big one, and then the one right below his nose. It's a mouth that also turns into eyes. I'm glad to hear that, Joselina. And there's Sonia and Madonna. Hello, how are you? I am at a weird point in my creativity because I'm really running out of things to have a purpose to do. And so, um, yeah. So I'm sitting here um, debating what I should do. I have larger canvases, canvas boards in my what do you call this thing? This cabinet here. And so I'll probably end up doing some larger projects, or I'll take a project I've already done because I'm looking at it right now, and I want to touch it up and redo it a little bit. So I might do that also. I do have a DSLR camera, and it's gonna click off. Let's see here in about, oh no, we got 18 minutes. But what it's gonna do, the screen is gonna go black. It's gonna take a photo, then it's gonna go black again, then it'll come back. Okay, every just about almost every 30 minutes, it's gonna do that because it's an older style camera. All right, as you can see up here, I don't have my face. Um, it's by choice. Um, I got the different lens on it because I can use multiple lenses on this camera. And the lens that I have brings this smaller paper up closer to you so you guys can see it exactly what I'm doing. Okay. So every once in a while I will switch lenses depending on the size of the canvas or the paper that I'm using. All right. Okay. So with that said, I know what I wanted to do, but I think it would be better on a larger piece of paper to do that. It would be just, it just wouldn't be conducive. I don't really feel like painting something like that this small. So I'll do some kind of floral because I've already used up the colors on here. It's got this bluish green, get a little bit of black, got this yellow ochre happening with it, so I'll just use that. Okay. Also, as you can see, when I wave my hand around a little fast, it blurs. That's because the camera is interlaced. Okay, it means you see these little lines. You look at my hand, you'll see the little streaks, the motion lines. It's an interlaced camera. This camera down below here, this one here, it's not interlaced. As you can see, I can move my hand around, you see the details and stuff. All right. So that's the difference between an interlaced and non-interlaced camera. All right. Interlaced camera is kind of the old style. All right. I mean, we have technology now that can, I got a gadget that can use both of them. Okay. And at one point in time, you couldn't. All right. Or you'd have to buy something really expensive to do that. So, oh, Joselina, every artist got a mess on their palette. You know, I'm gonna make a bigger one by the time all of this is over with. Okay, so I'm looking at what I'm looking at the colors that I do have here, and like I said, I'll just play around today. You know, we're expected to get pummeled with a little bit of snow today, so yeah. So they closed schools down again, and you know they're anticipating a big mess. So you know how that goes. Okay, let's mix some colors. Why not? Let's do what we do. Um, let's use a little bit of green. We'll put it around here somewhere. And we'll get some red. These are two color opposites. They're gonna kind of darken and brown each other out a little. All right. And I just basically want a darker color. No rhyme or reason. I'd put a little bit of this deep blue in there. We get it kind of close to almost black. Okay. Do I want to use glycerin today? Maybe, maybe not. I'll dip it in a little bit of water instead. All right. So let's get to blocking out something. Okay. Let's just maybe I'll I don't know, we'll do something like this. And right now I'm just like blocking whatever. Whatever shape happens, happens. Okay. Well, we'll do something like that with that one. Let's get some more of the same color. And we'll put maybe something like that down here. We'll dip a little bit of water. We'll get the rest of this paint. Okay. I could pop this light on and get rid of a bit of that camera shadow. So I hope everybody's day was okay. And we'll do something like that. We'll do something with it. But I'll just keep it like that. All right, we got two whatevers going on there. All right, I'm cleaning off the brush here. Acrylic paint, clean your brush off fairly well. All right, you don't want paint to go all up into the furrows and it discolors like you see it right now. And it gets kind of stiff. And it splays your brush out like that. It's tough to get it back. All right. Okay, just a little tip. Let's move on to, let's go over here in the corner. Let's dig out some red here. And I'll put it here in this dark stuff. All right, we'll shade it up a little bit. Let's go back into our water. All right, let's come over here and we'll just kind of plant some red things. We'll have it come down this way. We'll put a little gap in there. We'll have it come out like that. All right. We'll have it trickle down that way. Okay. All right. We're probably going to end up playing with that little red splotch over there. Before I really do anything else, we'll see. Okay, let's go over here to our green. Let's just pull out green. Nothing fancy, we'll just pull the green out. I'll get a little touch of water. We'll loosen up the paint a little bit. This is a 1/2 inch flat brush, if you're wondering. We'll go approximately right here, maybe. We'll get a little point there. Once again, this is just me, this placement stuff. We'll put one somewhere around in here. We'll have it go straight like that. maybe a shorter one right here. We'll just have it like that. When you're putting leaves down, think odd numbers. Okay, it'll just save on a bunch of trouble. We got one there. We'll give a little something here maybe. And we'll put one in between here. Around this way, we'll give it a little point there. So that one has 5. No biggie. We'll come here and we'll place one here like that. And we'll place one around here somewhere. Probably coming past that guy. Like that. Alright. Okay. Let's take a little touch of yellow. A little touch of white. Some green here. We'll lighten it up here. We'll get some water. We'll loosen the paint up. Okay. Feel free to talk to me. Yeah. You know, Josefina, the tough part is that, you know, with my time zone, you're on so early. And for some reason, I really had trouble sleeping. I didn't go to bed until like 5 in the morning. So my whole day is was kind of messed up. It was weird. Okay. And sometimes I do have weeks like that. I'm just going to tap and blend that out a little. All right, just soften that up a little bit. We'll have one come over the other one. It's all right. No glycerin or anything on the paper at all. I kind of like the way that looks. I really don't think I should have to smooth that out, but I'm going to anyway, just to soften those edges there. All right. These little fellows, they'll have a little character to them. It's all right. It's all good. Nothing wrong with having a little fun with them. Like so. Just like that. We'll play around with the dark in the center. Okay. And once again, it's just me messing around today because I really don't have anything planned. Back into the yellow, back into the green. We'll bring it back out again. Bring the brush towards myself. All right, I'm going to start shaping up these fellas. That's cool. We'll keep it like that. We'll fade some of that in. Something with a little makeup brush. Okay. Little makeup brush you get at the box store instead of paying ridiculous prices for these guys. Save yourself a nice little dime and just go get one of the female makeup brushes there. All right. Once again, we'll tap this, pat it, and blend it out. And we'll get the playing around with these guys. I have paint on a little further up on my brush. I'll just wipe it off. Bring it toward the tip, bring it towards me. All right, we got a few more of these guys to go. The interesting thing with these type of leaves is that it's the contrast you can get from them. Depending on what color you want to do it. Yeah. sometimes I have to reset myself, especially if I don't have anything really planned to teach. I usually do that if I paint a lot in a lot of varied subjects. Then I kind of run a little flat on what to show, what to teach. You know, it happens with most teachers, instructors, if they feel they ran out of things to do. So what I'll probably do is ask, what would you like to see done? And then I'll just slow it down and I'll talk about that and be in real serious teacher mode. I don't think I have been in any kind of teacher mode as of late. At least I feel I haven't. All right, so we have those done. We're gonna let those tack up and dry before I move on with those. I just wanted to get them out of the way, so when I go for the petals of the flowers, they can actually go over the leaves, and I don't have to really worry about it. Like I said, I really wanted to go back to painting a basket, and this is 12 by 15, and it's too small for what I want to do with them. So I kind of nixed that idea. Okay, I'll use a flat brush for this. This is a 1/4 inch brush. It's very small. I'll put it down here on the lower screen. Put it against some light there. You guys can see it. I'll pull back a little bit. Look at the little fella. Okay, little tiny guy. It's been well used, I must admit. Let's go with our red here. I might pop a little bit of yellow, turn it orangey kind of color. There's a lot of red, so it's lighter than what I'm gonna use it for. It's lighter than my base color, so that'll work. All right, we'll bring that little fella up here, and we'll start to put and play with little hydrangeas or something. Always start out with one, and then you go from there. And have no fear about running into things. Okay, you can highlight and all of that, especially around the edges here. Once again, we'll just have them run into each other and pile up and have a little fun. Oh yeah, you will find it's just experimenting. You'll find all sorts of nice little brushes to use. Okay, there's no real rule. Whatever you can use to to get what you want. No problem in that at all. And I will keep doing these little petals until I start filling up this guy. The paint will start to wear off, and that's fine, because then you'll get interesting little tones and variances in your color. So nothing wrong with that. Just keep doing it. And then when it comes to highlighting or shading, you work from there. All right, I have a little gap in here, so I'll play around with that. I'll get one started here, and then we'll come down and start adding little bits of things. Go in different directions also. Okay. Bring some out, bring some in. Pile them up. Okay. The cluster will just happen. All right. Don't be so caught up in you have to draw every separate little piece and stuff like that. You're just going to go crazy. Put them in there. And what I'm doing is I'm starting out flat and I'm twisting the brush. I'll do one right here. Start out flat and you turn the brush. Flat, turn the brush. Flat, turn the brush. See? And you just keep going with it. Does it take practice? Of course it does. Of course, if hydrangeas and stuff like that, lily, not lilies, but what's the other ones? They smell real good. I can't think of the name of them now. They're rounded. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But they're both similar flowers. It's just one's elongated like this, then the other ones are in a circle. But they're the same type of petal arrangement, petal shape. I just right now can't. I just can't come to think of what it is. And as you see, the paint's starting to wear off the brush, which is cool. It's all right. Let's just have something kind of hanging out like this. All right. Anyway, you see how it's starting to shape up there. Okay. All right. Let's go with a little touch of white. Don't worry, it'll come back. It'll take a photo. Then after the photo, it'll return to regular video. All right, we'll use this. This is okay. Some kind of pinky color here. I'm gonna keep it a little opaque because I want it to shine a little bit. All right. All right, let's go because the light source is all in here. So it's pretty much bright in this area. Do you necessarily have to go over the petals you just did? Not necessarily. You can, see, you can highlight a few things if you would like that. And I'll just keep it toward the front. I'll pop one around in here. You can kind of crowd them out with bright color in a certain direction. Okay. I'll just have it go over that leaf, that petal. All right. Just like that. And we'll concentrate on the side that has the light. How far you want to go in, it's up to you. Now, we'll bring a couple of these fellows down here. We'll just dangle them this way. Okay. Now, play with a few in here. Like that. You can come and pop a few out here. Kind of catches the light. Let's go up here a little bit. You know, put them in there in certain spots. Like that. Let's go up here. There's a little, you got a little activity going on up there. I'll get a little water. I got some paint up in the upper furrow of the brush. I tap my brush to bring that paint outward and go. Again, we'll just brighten up a few things. We'll have some travel deeper in there. Don't get rid of all of your darks though. Okay. Pop a couple of them in there. Just lounge around that spot. Let's see here. Let's go back into my red for a few petals to even out this. We'll come out here and put some up in there like that. Just to even it out, fill it up. All right. Okay, we'll get some of this deep red here. And we'll come in here and we'll subdue some of this other stuff. bring some of it up around there. All right. What we need is just fill up some areas there, kind of balance out that little display here. Some of the deeper red to do that. It just brings it out a little bit. We'll put some darker ones in here just to give a little more depth to some of these guys. Something like that. All right, we'll stop messing with that. Hey, Lupe, how are you? Yeah, autocorrect is crazy. Especially if you use speech to text. If you talk with a list like I do, it comes up with all sorts of crazy concoctions. I don't, usually I would understand what you're talking about, but yeah, it does happen. It does. We'll pop in some singers on a few. Why not? You can just randomly pop them in there. It's all right. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get to these guys. What are we gonna do with them? I think I'll still use this 1/4 inch brush. We'll go into the blue. Some deep blue here. Okay, I'll keep it like that for 1 second. We'll go a little darker. Let's see if I want the center of this dark or not. I don't know yet. I'm contemplating. Let's see what I want to do. Let me clean this off. Let's just go with straight blue. This is a very dark blue, but it should show up pretty well. We'll just kind of put it in here for a second. Let's turn it this way. We'll do it like that. We'll create a small little bowl in here. Like that. Brush this outward. All right, we'll do something like that. We'll take this blue, we'll mix it in, get a touch of white. We'll bring it up a little bit. And we'll paint the bowl in right here. We'll paint it in like that. Okay. I think we should go right from there. So let's take some water. And we'll shape out a few petals. Let's see which way I want to go with it here. We'll shape up one here. We'll get some of that dark, bring it up into that petal. All right, let's use my finger. Let's play around with this one here. It's like that, and then we'll bring it in, bring some of that dark up into it there. I'll separate these as we start to highlight. Right now, I'm just getting a general feel of where I want to go with some of these fellas, some of these petals there. And I'll have one just come out here like this. Now, you don't see exactly what's going on. You just see me doing strokes all over the place. But there's a method to my madness. I'll have to boom out that way. Okay. We'll do it like that for that one. All right, let's go back into our blue. And let's deepen this corner again. This time we're gonna slightly brush out to give the sense that they're just coming out of here. Just like that. All right. Okay, we'll keep it like that. We'll let it tag out All right, let's go with our deeper blue, and we'll start working on our outside petals. They're a little deeper blue. We'll keep them out here like this. I guess I'll have it come out above that petal like this. And I'm just filling out color, seeing where I want to go with it. And once again, I'm blocking out color. There's no real shape to it yet. I just want to maybe one here. Shallow that a little bit. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm still thinking. Let's go to a little touch of white. We'll put it right in here. Pull this brush toward me. Let's clean off this brush a little better. I'll just wipe off the excess paint and then pull that brightness toward me. All right. Let's play around with these here. Let's press and we'll slowly go in. Overlap a little bit. Right, that's fine, just like that. I might go into some more white. We'll see. And we'll kind of curve it in like that. Yeah, let's dip into a little water. Just to get the paint flowing a little more, that's all. And we'll come here and we'll thin it out like that. We'll put one right in here like this. Just like that. That's one. We'll come out this way. We'll angle it in this direction and we'll curve it in like that. Okay. We'll get rid of some of that. We'll fade that in a little bit more. Because I probably want some petals in between all of that. We'll see first. Okay. Let's get some white. Right here by this bowl, maybe we'll have we'll give it a little push and we'll come this way. Technically, this flower's a little tiny for what I'm doing, but it's all right. We'll work it. We'll work with it. We will work with it. We'll have a petal flipping out on the other side. Meaning, I'm gonna take this edge here. All right. And we'll just kind of give it a little push. Come out, and then we'll kind of thin him out. All right, so we still got, it's a little flat that way in that direction. We'll come here, and we'll do this. Okay, and then we'll get it thin. All right, so we got like a little flat going that way. Let's go to a little darker blue. Mix it into the white. We don't want it as bright, but we don't want it super dark. And then we'll highlight some of the back petals there, like that. We'll bring it in toward the middle. Now, let's make one petal stick out a little further than the other, so it's just a little more white. A brighter color will bring out, that petal, so it will be this petal. I'll give it a little push, come in. This petal will come in front of the other guys. Bring it in like that. We'll have him coming down a little bit more, like so. All right, get a touch of white. Let's bring some of that back. We're gonna highlight some other petals. We'll go here. We'll add a flap in here too. We'll come here like this. Okay, and then I'll just kind of give different little touches and little edges, but you keep it pretty thin going in there. We'll go back into my darker blue. I don't want it super light, but I don't want it super dark either. We'll come here and we'll add some residual stuff in there like that. Okay, just to shape it up. Now you know what petals are coming out more and what's more in front. Okay. Rose of Sharon. Um, we'll do another one here. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe we'll just, for this one, let's have it flare outward like that, and we'll curve it in like that. And then we'll do the other ones this way. And like that, okay. We'll get a little touch here, and we'll bring that one inward. See, it doesn't have to be excessively bright, is what I'm trying to say. Not necessarily. All right. That's cool. It'll work. I'm gonna clean off my brush. Let's put some other petals in there, in this dark area here. Let's go with a little touch of white. We'll just use some of this what we have already. Bring it toward me. So we'll come out here and we'll get one like this. We'll curve it in like that, and we'll curve that one in there. Bring it in a little further. We'll come out here and give it a little push. We'll keep it pretty dark in there, all right? Because remember, the petals that we have, that we got going on down below, they're on the bottom, so they can be fairly dark. We'll have one kind of sneaking in there, just like that. See how you can add layers of petals? Isn't that cool? All in how you position the flower, what you see, what your mind's eye see. Okay, we'll get a couple of these guys here in the inside. We go halfway up and pop them in there. You don't see them yet, but I'll use the corner. We'll highlight them a little bit. Maybe one in here. Just like so. And I just want to add a few highlights. We'll position it like that. We'll show an edge here. Nice like that. Press that edge in there. Now look what happened. Look what we just turned that into. All right. Okay. Since we have a few of those going on, let's take now we're going with this one. We'll put another blue one in there. We're gonna go with a 1/2 inch brush for this. Let's pull out our darker blue. I might want to give it a little purple tinge. We'll put it right in here. We'll make this one probably pretty standard. We'll bring it. We'll keep it right here. I'll just brush it outward like that, and we'll come here down below. Once again, another little bowl right there. Okay, we'll brush that outward. All right. Okay. Get a slight touch of white. We'll put it in here. A little touch of water there. Loosen up the paint just a tad. And we'll add, once again, add the bowl right here. The letter U. That'll be fine. Just like that. We'll take the top of this U. We'll come out this way. And we'll have it like that for this one. All right. Let's get some of that dark. Get a little touch of water. Bring it out here. This one, we'll have it come up and flare out around here like that. All right, and we'll spread it out and narrow it in like that. This one here, I might just have it a little larger like that. We'll make him a little more flamboyant. We'll put him out there like this. We'll pass that leaf there. Okay. Alrighty. And what I'm going to do is I'll take a little white, pull it towards me. Let's get a little touch of water there, loosen up the paint. We'll come out here like this, and we'll fade it out like that. And come here, a little touch there. Have it come back down. Okay, we'll brighten. We're gonna brighten up one spot to let you know that that's an edge. Right about here. We'll push, 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 push. It's an edge there. All right, so we got an edge up there. Here, we'll do the same thing here. Come out, and we'll come thin like that. Why did I just do that? Well, we're gonna have an upturned petal there. All right. We'll do it a little bit brighter. We'll get some white here. We'll contaminate it with a little blue. So right here, give it a little touch. Stroke that in. Give it a little touch. A little touch like that. A little touch. Touch. Now we got a nice little edge there. We'll come out here. We'll come here and bring it downward. Come here. Now we'll come here. Cup it. We'll come here. Cup it, and we'll make it disappear a little bit there. All right. Okie dokie then. Let's get some more of that white. We're going to pronounce this. A little touch. Touch. A little touch. Let's have that come out a little further. A little touch. And we're just going to highlight that a little more, like so. All right. Okie dokie then. Let's go back to our darker blue. We'll come over here. A little more deep blue. Spread it out. A little touch of water. Pull it, brush towards me, my direction. We'll start to play around some of the petals out here. Like that. This fella here, and we'll just take him and turn him in like that. Ooh, I like that. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. I like that. We're going to do something with that right now. While I have it fresh in my mind, we're going to do something with that immediately before I forget. That little S shape I've done. We're going to come out here with it. Give a slight push and go in. Slight push, go in. Slight push, go in. You got a nice little line here. And you're going to go the opposite direction. Go in. Just go on and like that. Smooth that out a little bit. Alright, now that's pretty neat. Alright? I think so. Come in, a little push, and bring it downward. Okay. That adds a little character to that fellow, don't you think? Come in here. Come in here. I like that too. Let's make that up. Let's make that a fold. Okay. When you get accustomed to doing these, okay, whatever idea comes to mind, you can do it. Okay. And what I'm also showing you is that brighter colors bring you closer. Darker colors go back. All right. And that's the example that I'm showing you. Hey, Madonna, yes. Yeah. We're just having a little fun. That's all. Okay. So I've done those. Let's clean this brush off real fast. Because I'm using water, I'm not using glycerin, so it dries fairly quickly. Coffee break. Is your internet all right?
So far, yeah.
All right. Coffee. All right, let's take our smaller brush. I have to do this while I'm thinking about it. If not, I will forget. Let's take a smaller brush, and we're going to give a slight push. Come on down. See, a smaller brush, you get more details. See how I can take those folds and do whatever. And we'll come along in here like that. And see, this is a little bowl there. You got me? Okay. I don't necessarily have to have a bowl here because it's already there, but I can highlight what I got here. Let's turn that around that way. All right. And then I can just kind of there. All right. Okay. Underneath it, we'll just take straight blue. It's very dark. Right underneath here, we'll just come below and just fade it up into the color. So now it gradually just disappears. See how quickly and easily you can do that? All right. A lot of this just comes from trying out, doing experimentations and everything. Alrighty then. Let's move on. Okay, we're gonna go in here. Let me show you something while I'm thinking about it here. Because you guys see me do this, but there might not be a path or a pattern in your mind on how I'm doing it in case you want to try it out yourself. But let me show you something real fast here. Okie dokie then. Here, let's do the outside, guys. We'll come in here. We got one like right here. All right, this is just what's going on in my mind. I just don't sketch it out. And we got something coming here. All right. All right, we got some stuff playing around here. We'll bend it that way. We got another one out here, and we'll bend it that way. And then we got this thing here. We'll just kind of connect them just for purpose and time. Now they're all going in. Remember I say all roads lead to Rome? All roads need a little more water too. Okay, all roads lead to Rome. See where they're all aiming? Okay, you see that? All roads lead to Rome. We'll put the X right there. All roads lead to Rome. All right. Okay. Once again, these guys are the fellas on the very bottom. Everything else gets built on top of those. You got me? Okay. All right. All right. Let's get a little water. Let's kind of bring out some of this darker blue. And we'll come out here and we'll more paint. I think I'm running out of paint, but that's all right. We'll just get some more. No big deal. Hashtag don't panic. I'm not really concerned about the white lines. They'll disappear. Don't worry about those. But I am going to need some more paint. So hold on one second. But the blue I'm using is Windsor blue. It's very deep, very dark blue. I have to position some things here so I can get this paint right behind me here. Very deep, dark blue. I used to use phthalo or Prussian, but it's a very dark, dark blue. The reason why I choose this blue is because it's a nice color to mix with other colors to get an almost near black. But that's why I use it. All right, we got one here. Let's come here, make it disappear. All right, and we'll turn it the other way. I can change in midstream, change my mind, add something, take something away. It's all right. Once again, these are the deeper floral petals. And since it's already dark blue, and this is like almost black, I can put it out there. And we'll come out here, do the same thing. And we'll cover that in there. You guys can do this. I'll keep saying it because I know in your mind you're like, yeah, right. I thought the same way when I seen the Jenkins do it. And I just, in my own warped way, followed their pattern. My style became my style, but it's still their concept and their technique that helps me achieve the look like this. You might not believe it, but yeah, I did learn it from them. All right, let's go in here. Get a little touch of water. I don't want to really touch it up too much with water because I want to cover up the white. So that's just a photo. It'll come back again. And then the box will disappear. There we go. Okay. I don't have to really give that push. All I have to do is, see, and remember, keep in mind, these are the outside guys. So I'm giving some residual light to these fellas. All right. Now on my tablet, we have a delay, probably 17 seconds or so. Now on my OBS, it's definitely real time, but I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the tablet. And that's just force of habit, looking at the tablet. But if I wanted to say something to you guys immediately, I could just come over here to my right. I'm sorry, to my left. Yes, we do learn from each other. Okay. I could just come over here and talk to you guys immediately, like that, if need be. Okay. Let's go. I want to do something different here. And I am. I'm gonna keep this dark, but I'm gonna come here like this, come way out there, and then just come like that. That's gonna be a fold there. And then I gotta just take this and I'll just curve it inward. It's all right, like that. That's gonna be a fold. Okay. So it's just a cheapy way for me to keep that dark. So I'll just put a fold right there. All right. You can do all sorts of slick little things like that. Nobody will really know unless you talk about it like I just did. All right. So I'm wiping off my brush once more. And I'm going into my white. We'll put it right here at the edge. And as you see, I'm blending to whatever color I want. All right, now I can come here and add a little push like that, and come in with push, come in with push. See how I got an instant fold there? Come out here. Now when I do a fold like this, okay, my vanishing point changes. The vanishing point now is in the middle of this flower when I have an upturned petal like that. You got me? Just because I have an upturned petal like this doesn't mean that it can only be one petal. No. Here, watch. I'll come here, start one here, start one here, start one here, start one. Now you got a double petal. Look at that. See how I just made two petals? It was one, but now you have two. Okay. So that's how you do that. All right. Okie dokie. Let's go back into our white. Let's bring it out here. Little touch. Only a little touch of white. All right. Let's bring. We'll bring it here. I'm gonna push out. Push and lift fast. Push. I'm overlapping as I'm doing this, and then out. Just like that. And we'll bring a little line there. Okay. That's how it brings it out. If you didn't catch that, we'll do it one more time. This guy. We'll do it again. Push. Come on. Like that. Overlap. Push. Do it again. Okay. Smooth it out. And we'll put one right here. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Let's make this one. Let's make this petal come over this one. See this little curve right there? You take it, give it a little push, boom, and you curve going. Now you got a petal that's above that one. I'll bring that one out there like that. And we'll just smooth all of this out. I have no qualms using my finger at all. Okay. Alrighty. Now that we've just did that, let's just take some darker blue. We'll just come in here. I'm just still stroking in the same direction. Okay. I'll slow it down. It's like this. Alright. We'll come around in here and we'll get another petal in there. I didn't add any water to it. Yeah, that's a good curve. We'll put the curve there. We'll have another one here. Come out a little further. And we'll have it come over past that one. Let's get that a little stronger. Just need more paint. I want it a little more opaque so you can see that. We're right here. Push, go in, push, go in, push. It's that rim of paint really is the important thing. So you guys can see those two flopping out there. If I wanted it a little more detailed, I'll take some white paint. I did not clean off my brush. Let's get some white paint. There we go. Okay. If I want those to show a little more, slight push. Look at this. Come right above there like that. Look at that. Now it really pops. See that? Here. Do it here too. Sometimes you just gotta touch it like that, and that will be enough. Look at that. Okay. But if you like the striations, then you just take it and you bring them in. Up to you if you want the striations or not. But let's take one. Okay, see we got this one. Let's continue it. But we're gonna go in the other direction. We're gonna pop in the other direction like that. Boom. Like this. And we'll bring it, we'll travel it downward. We'll curve it. Okay. Right now you got a flip pedal. Now you got one. See the line? See it? Here, we'll give it a little connection there. Line, and it turns and goes the other way. You see that? You will get accustomed to doing this. I promise you will. I couldn't do this. Okay, you just have to keep practicing. All right, hey, Marilyn, how are you? All right, so we've got that. We got all that floating around. Could I add more? Sure can, and it would just start looking crazy. So we'll keep it at that. Okay, let's let's add a little life here. Little touch like that. I'm gonna come around here. There we go. I'm gonna add some life here too. Now I can judge and tell where the white is on my brush, which is why I can get away with what you see me doing here. Okay. Once again, all you would need sometimes is just a little touch. We're going to correct that. That was looking crazy. Now turn it around and add a little brightness there. We'll use a smaller brush for the next one. Tinier brush for these details. Right in here, we'll add a little more brightness there. We'll turn it around, add some more here. Come up here like that. All right. Okay. So we've got our light clean around there. We got it over here, of course. All right. Okay. I'm just cleaning off the brushes real quick here. I'll put that one away. I think we'll just use the 1/2-inch brush. Let's go into a little titanium white. We'll just put it right here. Put the green in here, tinted with green. Get another touch of titanium white. Just the tip of the brush. We're gonna come up here. And we'll come this way. Come this way, just the edge. Just like that. You don't have to do necessarily the whole thing. Not necessarily the whole thing. Do it in little bits and pieces. Okay. Give a little push here. Got that little bit of blueness in there, obviously. Oh, here, right down here, that. You know, this little touches here, of course. We'll pop a few in there together and do it like that. All right. Okie dokie then. Right here, we can have a couple in here. Maybe that should be fine. Let's leave that one alone. All right. Okay. Yeah, she is doing a spectacular job on that owl. Usually, if I'm up at my normal time, I'll catch her. And we have our conversations. And we just chit chat while I watch her work, do her thing. Okay, let's go into our white. Yeah, we'll just play around with this color. It's all right. Get a touch of water in our script liner brush. We'll take my brush and we'll spin it around here. Get it an inky consistency. Hold your brush more direct, like this. So if I use my hand, say my hand's the paper. I'll keep it pretty close and focus. You want your brush to be right there like this, not like this, not like this. If you get a thicker line that way, it has to be like that. Get a thinner line. You come and add your change your veins. Okay, if you desire to add them, it's up to you. Okay, really up to you if you want to go that route. Needs to be a little brighter than that. So just add a little more white, get some water, twirl that brush around. I am going to get to the part of shading the dark half of the leaves for that contrast. But now what's got my attention really is just the veins right now. I pick and choose what I want to focus my attention on. Hey Larry, good morning, or early afternoon rather, for you. It's about 4 o'clock here. We're expecting some snow to come down and pummel us, and our very panically, overly nervous school district shut the school down again. Boy, they have more day off. I mean, they got to make that up. These guys might not get out of school till August. Keep taking those days off, guys. I was just telling them, Larry, yeah, I'm really running out of things to show you guys. Well, I'm just because I've painted a vast array of things. You know, sometimes I talk, sometimes I just chat and paint, but I'm not really giving any real instruction. So I may have to have you guys give me a list what you want to see done. I've painted portraits, I've painted animals, I've painted birds, which is also an animal. I've painted a merman and a rock. So I'm kind of. Here you Linda. Okay, let's cover up that X there. All right. Alrighty. So we've got a little bit of this going on here. Okay. Let's do this. I haven't done one of these in a while. Let's go into. Let's take yellow. We'll put the yellow right here for right now. We need some white and mix it in that yellow. It's like this. I need a clump of it, so we'll put it in there really good. Actually, since I already have it in there, I might as well just coat the brush with it. It's all right. You might be able to get more than one. Usually I will thin out this green, because this green might be a little too thick. But we'll give it a shot. All right, we'll come here. We'll come here. We'll put the dark green in like this. Come around. Actually, we'll just go in front of the leaf. We'll go in front of a leaf like that. We'll just come around and then we'll press and go down like that. And there we got a bud right there. All right, okay. I'll just dip a little water and try to get some green here on the edge, on that water. Okay. All right, we'll come back here. We'll paint that again, like that. We'll start one here. Have it go beyond that leaf. We'll have it come over here. And we'll have it circle above that leaf like this, and then we'll just pop right on top of that leaf like that. So we got another one there. All right, okay. Right in there like that. All right. Yeah, we got another one right there. Gary Jenkins showed this technique, and I fell in love with it like instantly when he did it. I was just blown away with him doing that. We'll have one just coming out of here. Why not? Nice opposites here. Just come down on the other side like that. Come down and we'll end it right there. All right. Okay. Let's take some green, a little touch of white. We'll brighten that green up a little bit. We'll water it down. We'll water down that green a bit. All right. Like that. Now I'm going to clean my brush off again. We'll just use this for right now because it needs to be a little brighter here. Like so. Okay, we'll just have it swing out of there like that. Let me use my brain for a second. All right, let's get some more yellow white. Put it in there like that. The whole brush, yellow white. You don't necessarily have to use a script liner. The bigger the canvas, the larger the brush you can get away with. All right. Let it come out here, loop around, disappear. Let's have it come out the dark edge there. We'll have it come here, and we'll just put one right there on top. And travel there. All right. Or it's just a little cutesy thing that you can have floating around. All right. It looks like Larry's having a little issues with his spell check, like everybody else. A little water. Get some of this. Okie and dokie. We'll pop my name in it right here in the corner. Appreciate you guys watching. There we go. Of course, this is once again 11 by 15, so I do have a frame for this. We'll make that disappear. We'll bring this a little bit more towards center. I'm using once again the Nifty 50 lens. I think we can still get away with it right there. It's still in focus. It's still pretty good. And this is, as you can see by my hand, once again, this is, no, I forgot the term now. It'll come back to me. Why you see those streaks if I move my hand too fast. Okay. Yeah, autocorrect is a little pesky, definitely. Now, this is just my opinion about tape on the edges. I like it. It's just me. It just seems to give me a more of a professional look. Nice cleaner edge, whatnot, what have you. I don't necessarily do every one of my projects like this, but About 90% of the time I do. All right, I know I have. This one's too, too, too big. I know it is. I think it's no. No, I got the other ones up here. Oh, there they are. All right. This one's actually too wide. Ironically, this one here is supposed to fit for even smaller. Um, um, but anyway, on a frame, I'll show it to you. This is what 11 by 14. It's something crazy. Okay, even though it's a thicker wooden frame. All right, so the white lines do show on it, even though it's made for a smaller piece of paper than this. I know it's weird. Okay, the other one is the one I actually bought for this size because you really can't get them at the store. At least around here you can't. This is actually for 11 by 15. Right? Strange. It is. It's just weird. But anyway, it would look like that. And I think the black frame takes the cake. I think it wins. Okay. It would look like that. Which gives you a whole different look of the presentation of the artwork. Right? Which is why I started to show them with the frames. Interlaced. That's what it is. When you guys see my hand, you see the little lines. That camera's interlaced. Right? Where this camera, oh, you can't see it. This camera is not interlaced. See? So, interlaced, not interlaced. Very clear. Moving images. And it spotlights my blue middle finger so well. Alrighty. Yeah, it does. Look like, yeah, it will look like a print. But once again, it's my preference is I like it. I do. Um, but yeah, it does look like it will look like a print. You're absolutely right. You know, and until you see it in person, it does look like a print because of the white border. Yeah, it does. But like I say, I do some with and without. It all depends on the painting, the subject, if I felt like doing it or not. You know. So, and this is watercolor paper. It was prepared beforehand, so that's why you notice me painting on it, and there's no bulging and wrinkles and all of that because I already prepared it. It was wet, it dried, it tightened up, and it was good to go. Okay. Um, I do have one or two more watercolor sheets this size, and maybe I'll just use those for lessons or something. I don't know. And I may, if I do use those next, then I'll just keep the same lens. If not, then I'll switch to the other lens that can probably zoom in a little better. Painting this size. My other ones are 16 by 20, which will take up pretty much most of this viewing area. Especially with the 50. The 50, I won't be able to do it because the 50 is just too close for it. It would take up all what you see and then some, and I can't zoom out with the Nifty 50, so I'm going to have to use one of the other. You're sad for the beautiful painting taken off. You lost me, Lupe. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. That's the sacrifice you make. I understand what you're saying now. You're talking about the border stuff. Yeah, that's one of the downsides of it. But then again, if you frame it, you're gonna miss it anyway. Okay. Usually your frame's gonna cover up this, or they're gonna put a mat on it to cover up that border. So, but yeah, but yeah. So, but you know what? Everybody's entitled to how they think. There's no right or wrong way. Everybody has their opinions. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be bothered by that or offended. You know. Let me add this to it also. I forgot. Told you I'll forget. Well, let's do this. Okay, yeah, we're good. Told you I'll forget. Gotta add a little steaming thingies in there. Okay. There we go. Get it a little closer down there. Bring some above there. Wait a minute. Nice little picture. And there we go. All right, continuing right along. All right, gotta add those. I tend to forget those from time to time. There we go. Like I said, we got that weird time delay thing. Okay. I'm trying to think of what else. Nothing else. Let me see something while you guys are still here. Because once again, well, you know what? There's enough of you here. There's enough of you here. What is this? What is there? What subject would you like me to paint and explain? Because you guys can just type it in there. And no, I'm not doing a mushroom. I forgot I don't have that camera on. Whoops. Sorry about that. Ugh. I hit it twice, so I missed my run at it. So let's do that again. Now let's go back. That should be the first thing that pop up. There we are. All right. Um, I'm looking at what you guys are saying. I did not see you say, I think I'd seen you mention some kind of car. Let me see here. I know you guys were talking about chickens and 409. 68 Chevelle with a hot chicken arm ever hit. Oh, Jesus. Amaryllis mushroom. Chevelle. Western scene, horses, wagon, bulls. Now that's something I haven't done. I'm thinking, let me pull the Rolodex back. No. Uh, oh, think I've ever painted anything like that, to be honest with you. Um, no, nope, I have not. Something like that would require definitely getting reference and what the old style buildings would look like and all of that stuff. And I would definitely paint it on a larger canvas. I would not paint it on anything this small. You guys are giving me some good ones. Bird of Paradise plant, Amaryllis, the Chevelle. Obviously, a Chevelle would be photo reference. Um, no, I'm trying to think of have I ever painted an automobile? Not as a tutorial, no. And the reason why there are certain subjects that I don't paint as tutorials, especially by the way I paint, is that it will be more than one part, and it would probably be pretty lengthy. And the way I paint for a Chevelle, I would have to pretty much draw it first, and then we go from there. It would require some time. The Western scene is another one. The Western scene I would do. It would require some time. It would be a couple part painting. The last time I did something that in depth like that, believe it or not, I think I painted Ghidorah, the three-headed Japanese movie monster. I think Hosina was around when I did that. That took 3 days, and I think I sold that thing for like $400. Yeah, someone bought it. They bought that and something else. But King Ghidorah stayed with me almost 2 years. And somebody went scrolling through my catalog and they seen it. They seen two, and they asked me if I still had it because it was up on my up above my doorway. And I told them yeah, and they said they want it. They asked me if I had a frame. I said yeah, and they asked keep it framed. So yeah, yeah, they bought it. I had to package that one really different. I had to get the popcorn foam, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, that cost a little bit to send. What about the chicken in the bikini? Yeah, I'm not letting you take my man card away. Maces. Yeah, yeah. I've never. That's another thing I've never accomplished to paint is the Grand Canyon photo reference stuff. I can tell you why I don't do too many photo reference things. It's because of the time involved. Because I don't want to half-ass it. If I'm going to paint it, I'm going to paint it. But the Grand Canyon, yeah, um, that will be pretty interesting because the Grand Canyon is definitely a perspective shot, just by the nature of the canyon itself and what people see as the canyon. You know, yeah, the architecture stuff. That's when I get deep into perspective and everything. But some of those, depending on what I would like to do, they can get pretty detailed. Because there's different approaches to them and what I want to do, how I would like to approach it, and some levels of tutorials, it can go from beginner to intermediate to you know maybe something that a bank would want to put on their wall, that type of thing. So the big arc, I think I've filmed that. Um, I remember the smaller arc I did with the dove flying in front of it, and then the pastor, a pastor from Pennsylvania, asked me to paint a big one, um, 24 by 48 or whatever. I think I did that live. I believe I did that live. Um, that was that was a nice little penny. Um, you paid for that one. Um, yeah, yeah. And that arc I did freehand, and yeah, I believe I filmed that one. Yeah, that took a little bit because I think that's the whole circular clouds and then waves and dark and all of that. Yeah. Lupe is not going to rest until a chicken in a bikini has been painted. The city block. I remember that one. Yeah. I think that one I did out of my head, but I remember that was a perspective one. Yeah, that one I painted. I remember that. Right. The Western Sea, even if it's a simplified version, yeah, the cactus cow skull. Yeah, that one wouldn't be too bad. Um, yeah, so I appreciate what you guys are um, typing in. Is that when I look at it, I know how I paint, and I know what I want to do, and I know how long it's going to take. So yeah, some of these that I'm looking at, yeah, they're going to be 2 and 3 parters, definitely, depending on how I want to approach it. So it will be a whole different level of tutorial. Not that I can't do it. It's just how long it's going to take to do it. You know, but it gives me something to do, and it's something out of the norm, like the merman in the gargoyle face. I knew that. Um, I knew the image when I seen it, and technically, uh, painting something like that on a pour, um, technically it doesn't take too long, because the pour does most of the work for you. It's like the forest I did with that pour. I think I spent more time talking than anything else. So today is Thursday, right? No, sorry, today's Wednesday. Who's on Wednesdays? Who's coming on tonight? Anybody know? I know a lot of the poor, the artistic, the acrylic poor people are usually doing the Wednesday or the weekend thing. You know, I think Bruce or Sonia, somebody was already on yesterday. So looking for you guys to answer back. Nobody's answering back. Good Lord, it should be about 10:30 p.m. where you are, hopefully. Man, everybody got silent. If you guys are this silent, you're giving me a complex. I have to look and see if I'm still online. I know I gotta take a picture of this. Okay. Yep. 11:37. I got serious. Ah, you big bastard. Oh yeah, I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I'm still here. I am still here. I wouldn't recommend putting your X-Acto knife blade in your mouth to seal it back up again. Extremely unwise. You'll be live on Sunday. Okay. You guys need to see how I prepare some of this stuff. I go through a lot of 2-inch tape. All right, you got the nifty 50 lens. Like I told you, something this size will take up most of this joker. This is 16 by 20. Okay. And as you can see, she takes up quite a bit. The lighting situation would have to be a little different. I would have to definitely zoom out. Excuse me. Do I got that right? Oh, I ain't doing it more than an angle. No. Okay. We're just looking at that light. I do have the other light on, but it's not as bright. But you see that weird halo there. This has it pretty good there. As you see, the white balance is pretty good. You even see I think you see the shadow of the ring light far around here. But I don't have it bright enough. I can obviously get this brighter and brighter and brighter like that. Okay. Then I can change what lighting I want. With the blue light, you got the brownish light, and you have the regular light. And we still got that little halo. Well, then I don't have the other light on either. I got the bigger bright light back there, but obviously I would have to use that to illuminate this thing. And of course, if I put that on there, oh no, no, that's right, I got it on the 3 camera deal, so we're good as far as that's concerned. So it's not too bad. You see the bottom, you don't see much of the top, maybe an inch of the top is gone. Okay. Yes, Marilyn, still wanting ideas. You can put them right in there. Now, the way this is set up, um, I can't look at this immediately because the chat won't show. I would have to wait probably till tomorrow. It takes quite a while for it to re-encode, and then they put the chat in and whatnot. So I'm gonna see you guys' ideas, or I can put it in a community tab. What would you like me to teach? And I can do it that way also. Yeah, as long as you can see the whole, you pretty much do. You're probably missing about an inch up here, but yeah, you pretty much see the whole canvas. So, and that's looking at it this way. Obviously, this doesn't move. All right, this will disappear. That's the way I got it set up. But as you can see, depending on what subject I'm painting, you know, this has to go bye-bye. For you guys to check out the whole thing. And then you'll see the whole deal. But I would have to paint it on something this size. And depending on the scene, like, even if I could say I did a Western scene or whatever, whatever subject I choose to want to paint. Yeah, no monsters, no monsters, no, 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 no monsters. Um, I would still more likely tape it because it's just out of habit. Like I say, sometimes I'll tape it, sometimes I won't, you know. And I do have a frame for this, 2 of them, I believe. Yeah, I have a black and a white frame, thick frame, to show that. But obviously, I would have to switch the camera. Yeah, Marilyn don't like creepy things. That's funny. That's too funny. I had a few people get a little. I'll put it back on the 3 camera so I can talk to you guys. I had a few people get a little creeped out on the gargoyle and the merman. At, let's put this up here for a change. So yeah, I had them get creeped out on that. I still got plenty of paint here that I don't want to waste. So I highly doubt I'll use any of this, depending on what I choose to paint next. So be prepared for it to be a multi-parter, whatever it is I'm going to do. Okay, I will move this and put it over there. So we'll see. Yeah, I had a ball doing that. It was fun. My hair's growing back. It needs to be cut again. Ugh. California poppies. Hmm. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post on my community tab, and I'll probably post on Facebook, or just have them go to my community tab, and you guys give me a whole range of subjects, and then it'll be in teaching mode then. And it'll probably be like I say, a multi-part thing, and that kind of reel me in, and I'll concentrate on actually showing you how to do what and whatever. I mean, I've painted polar bears, wolves, eagles, robins, cardinals, mountains, hills, way too many trees. I've dissected multiple waves of different formations. I did find a very interesting photo of the same lighthouse that Mike Trap did. The lighthouse with the unusual name. I seen a photo of somebody had one, the very freaky looking wave, and that was crazy. Yes, the Dino Cow, which took, I do believe that was a two-parter too. I believe it was. Yeah, can't beat the Dino Cow. And every once in a while, I know I mentioned about Josuena and the long haired cow, the Highlander cow, and he's still over there in the hallway grazing. Still got him. Hey, Patty. Well, I have done the Northern Lights numerous times. It's just been a great while since I did one, and the last one I've done, Patty, you missed it. I did it maybe 3 or 4 days ago. I did the Northern Lights in a perspective shot with trees and a mama and cub bear on their hind legs looking up at the lights. And I did that a few days ago. Yes, Bixby is doing well. Yeah. Well, let me show you guys something. Oh, where the hell is it? It's around here somewhere. Let me go get that thing. It was pretty neat. Someone pointed it out to me, so I'm about to go show it to you. Hold on. I'll put it right there. You guys can hear me pretty good. Okay, this switch is small enough, so all I gotta do is just, I'll put it right there. Let's bring this guy back down to where it belongs. Okay, remember this guy? I'm pretty sure you guys do. All right. Now, somebody pointed out to me, yeah, it's been varnished and everything. That's why you see the shine. I'll keep it like this. All right. I want you guys to keep looking at this. Now, obviously, you see the two mouths, the nose, cheekbones, okay, in the mouth, right? All right, let's get rid of this. What do you see now? Huh? Do you see two eyes? Do you see the nose? Do you see the mouth? Skull, right? Isn't that weird? Someone pointed that out to me. So now you got two eyes, the cheekbones, the nose. What should be the mouth is now two eyes and a fanged skull. Isn't that crazy? Makes no sense, do it? But yeah, it's been, as you can see, she's been completely all varnished out. Okay, it's all completely dry. But I wanted to show you guys that. Hey, crossover paranormal, how are you? Welcome. Sonya says she's escaped. She's home. Don't panic. It'll come back. It took a picture of it, and then the real video will come back. Boom. There you go. Okay. Y'all, you're teasing me. You want to stay up there, but you don't. But I'll keep you right there. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. And since we're doing show and tell, I think you guys remember when I did I painted the acrylic pour coasters, which they were only right here. I can just grab them. I put them all in a plastic bag. If I can reach the bag without tipping over the chair. But I did various ones. Acrylic pour is very fun, and it's also incredibly messy, but it's also very fun. He can go bye-bye. But I wanted to show you guys that. The acrylic pours are cool. And here's a couple of the coasters that I've done. Okay. And they got their little things in the back. They've been varnished. You probably see them better here. But there they are. And once again, they were fun to do. Let's just put. I can just do it this way. Just press the tab button and switch them. All right, but they're pretty fun to do. They're pretty cool. Okay. And I got them in various colors. Yes, I can switch and flip the whole picture around. You got the red ones here, which you can't see because of the glare, but I'll flip them this way. You guys can see them. All right. With the pour, oh yeah. So I got some that look like lizard skin. I got these crazy ones too. These were pretty cool to do. All right, more lizard skin, but it's a different color. Okay, very light. They got texture on them. They're really neat. Okay, but I got those. Then I've had I can put these back. I had pours that were like majorly large. Let's bring this back. Let's flip that back around. Yeah, it does. It looks like lizard skin or skin of a crocodile. Exactly right. Bear with me for a second. Let's put this back in the cabinet. Yeah. My painting style has changed over the years. I think I got another 16 by 21. I got it hanging over there about the mountain range. Some of you guys been around to see me long enough to see that one painted, and I used to do a lot of those. But again, as time goes on, your painting styles change, do different things, and all of that. So don't look Ethel. Oh, we got our. Yeah, that's something I've never done, the cabochons. But I do have an idea on something. I think I'm going to take a pour and get a porcelain whatever, and with the rest of the pour, or create a new paint batch, and I think I'm gonna make a pour out of the porcelain object. I thought about it, and we'll see how that goes. Hey Mo, how are you? We're just chatting. I already did the painting. I just gotta varnish it. But this is what we did today, Mo. Okay, and this is 11 by 15, 12 by 15, something like that. I think it's 11 by 15, something like that. Yeah, this is what I did today. This is one of these. Gee, I don't know what to paint, so I guess I'll go and paint one of these. So I had people type in the chat a bunch of subjects for me to paint and to paint and to teach. And so whatever subject. Oh, um, um, I can't compete with her talking because my attention, it keys in on the loudest thing, and she's the loudest thing because she's speaking on the speakerphone. She don't know that I can hear everything she's saying. You guys can hear it. Her voice is a lot higher pitched than mine, of course. So, oh, the port clocks are great. I am not able to. I don't know where to get them. I've always wanted to do those, and I don't know where to get the clocks. I don't know where to shop. I don't know where to look. Yeah, I'm still living the dream flow. Michaels has them. Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I'm not really big fans of Hobby Lobby. My interactions with Hobby Lobby wasn't very nice, and that's more than on one occasion. So I tend to stay away from them. Michael's a little more palatable. Hobby Lobby, yeah, I almost got in a fight. Ah, yes, vinyl records. Yeah, yeah, we got plenty of vinyl records. Well, not me, but yeah, we can get them. No, that's right. Yeah, those are. Like I say, I've always been fascinated with the acrylic pour clocks. Awesome. Always wanted to, but I never knew where to get the clock mechanisms. You know. But thanks for letting me know. I'll definitely check that out. Definitely check it out and see. This is the only drawback with YouTube is that unlike Facebook, where you can see the chat and you can respond and answer back to the chat, you have to wait a while, then scroll through it, and you can't really directly answer back, which is horrible. All right, good. Appreciate it. Utica's a very small city, and the Salvation Armory that they did have here is closed. It's been closed for a minute. And I don't know if the one 20 miles away is even open. And I know the one here in in this city is closed down. So, but yeah, I appreciate that. I'll look forward to it. So I see different people came in. So who's on later on this evening? Yeah, on Wednesday. And I really got to get to painting this guy's comic book story. Now, once I start doing that, you guys will barely ever see me. That's a lot more involved, more detailed stuff to do, sequential art. I wouldn't put you guys through all of that. Maybe, just maybe, I'll paint the cover, or not paint the cover. Damn it, I'll draw the cover. Maybe I'll draw the cover, and usually I'll probably do the cover when I'm done with the whole story. But I do gotta, I do really have to stop procrastinating and get that story done. I do have the script, and I just need to get off my butt and just do it. But once again, once I start getting into stuff like that, yeah, you're not gonna see me too much unless I deliberately stop, paint something, and then I'm gonna go right back to getting the book done. So, and it should have been done. Should have been done last year. So, but I really gotta get going on that. It should, like I said, it should have been done. I just got to do the penciling and the inking. I don't have to letter it or anything like that. Wow. Wow. Well, that's one way to get rid of records. That's crazy. I have no. She has vinyl records, but I would never do that. Those are hers. No, I would definitely go through. And we do have old record shops too, but they're like collectibles. When I start talking for a long time, my postnasal drip starts, and then I get this very agitating cough. And as you can see by the look on my face, I'm very agitated when that happens. It's one of my blessings my mother bestowed upon me. She had the same thing because I used to wonder why would she just cough like that. She never smoked. Come to find out, she has postnasal drip, and she talks a lot. You know, and that's what I have. My brother don't have it. I have it. I instruct and teach. He does too, but I instruct and teach, and I get that gift. So, all right, Joswina. Like I said, I know it's very late for you, but you're doing very, very, very wonderful on the owl. You might want to hold on to those turntables because people are searching for those authentic turntables. You'll get a pretty good penny. We have a turntable here. It's designed to look like something from the 50s, but it's not because it has a tape deck, a CD player, and the record player on top, and a radio. So, yeah, so we got it. I'm looking right at it. I forgot who bought it for her for a Christmas gift, but it's pretty slick. I think it was her daughter. But yeah, it has a record player in it, and it does look like something from the '60s. And the radio, it's got that bubble with the little red dial. But it's funny because inside the bubble, You can see the digital track counter for the CD player. It's hilarious. So now you might want to hold on to that flow or flow. Mo, you might want to hold on to that. 'Cause people are looking for those for real, especially in ones that work too. Yeah, they're looking for them bad. You can get a pretty decent price for them. Yeah, I think Diana is on tomorrow. I don't hold to a schedule anymore because I know I probably can't keep it. I used to be on, well, at least my pre-recorded stuff used to be on 7 o'clock every Monday. Yeah, and then I would go live every Wednesday around in between 6 and 7 o'clock. It would usually be in the evening time. I would go live, but yeah, I used to do pre-recorded on YouTube. I would sit in the chair in the other computer room with my coffee and my snacks, and I would chat with everybody that come in while I'm doing whatever, and they would ask questions. I would answer them. But yeah, I used to do that for quite a while. For a couple of years, I did that straight. I did. Or if I knew I was going to be gone for a while, I would do a number of them and just predate them, and they would just come on automatically. I did that too. I'm just reading your chat, so I'm looking at the camera, but I'm looking downward at the chat. Wow, it's gonna be another quiet night if there's nobody doing anything for this evening. Um, I do have my other pores. They're just in there. I really won't touch them until I really know what I want to do with them. You know, 'cause I got some that are quite bright. So whatever thought might come into my head, then I'll do it. All right. I think that's about it. I have this placed on here for a reason. It is 16 by 20, and as I see, it will take up most of the image area with the 50. All right. It seems good. Everything seems cool. I can prep it and get it prepared, and more likely tape it. It's out of habit. I'm still gonna tape it, and yeah, I don't know what I'll do. We'll see. Either that's a snowmobile I hear, or somebody got stuck already. A few inches already fell. I don't know if we're gonna get more tonight. I think we are. I think we're gonna get a little something something coming through tonight. So it's getting dark. It's gotta be near 5 o'clock. Oh yeah, so that's 5. So it's getting a little dusky out there. So I think our snow's gonna come on later on this afternoon. Okay, guys. Since nobody's really coming on tonight, and I appreciate you guys sitting there chatting with me and chewing the fat. I shall see you guys when I see you. If I choose to do anything later on this evening, I'll just, as you know, just pop on. Don't know if I'll do it on this or I'll do some kind of whatever on some of the on the smaller paper. We'll see. But everybody, I'll see you. Thanks a lot. Take care. Peace.